No words. No words. Stunning. Stunning. This is going to be a long video of me just saying stunning. Hello guys and welcome to a new video. Today we'll be doing something slightly different. You may notice the inconspicuous stack of packages. I went on a little bit of a rampage because I had some conveniently timed sales come up on both my Instagram and eBay and my savings took a hit, but here we are. I've been working in dress history, studying dress history has made me want extents. Like these little glimpses of the past. I feel like clothes can tell such a history. I just love them, and I think also not being able to go to museums and things have really like spurred on this desire to own some of these glimpses of the past. But also they're really good pieces of study. So for example, whenever I'm making something and I'm not sure what would work or what would be more sort of historically recognizable or something, I look up extents in museums and online. And so having these at hand is pretty incredible. So I thought I would unbox these with you. So keep in mind that I've only seen these online. Some had good photos, some didn't, and I bought them on a leap of fate. None of these fit me, and none of these are in any condition to be worn. First of all, I will not be wearing any of these. These are just going to be packed as carefully as I can, and I'm going to look after them, and they're going to be my babies, basically. So I bought a couple of different things from different places, and I wanted to give a disclaimer about how I'm about to handle these. I was trained to handle these without gloves because your tactile perception is quite important when you're handling old garments. You can like literally feel the stress you're putting on the garment. And I've got clean hands, clean surface. I do have some acid-free tissue paper on the table. I have more in my stash, and I have some that I'll be boxing up these things with, but I actually don't have enough to do it properly. There's more coming in the mail, and once that does come, I'll be reboxing them. So I thought we would start with this package. So 2 of these packages have actually come from America, and 1 of them has come from the UK. But you can see this is a little lump of goodness, and we're going to open it. So I can already see. So basically, when I was trying to cut out the label, I can see a little glimpse of the goodies inside. Oh, it's like Christmas, but it's not. It's like my birthday if everyone knew what to get me. I'll just start telling people when they ask me what I want for my birthday. I'll just be like, Victorian dress. Why not? I'm just trying to be really careful, but I don't know if you can see here, but it's just wrapped in this packaging. It's not even. Oh, and it smells like old clothes. Great. Sometimes they can be really stinky, but sometimes to me they just smell like an attic. I'm really excited about these. I don't know if you can tell. I'm like trying to keep it down because I need to be extra on the internet, but I could be. Oh my god. It's gorgeous. I've been waiting for all these parcels to like collect so I can do this video. Oh my god, so I've had these for like a week now. And I was waiting for the box to arrive, but I've been waiting to open them for a week, so I'm just excited to finally be able to do it. So here are the 2 items. So I think I will first just, wow. It smells so old. See if I can find some of that angelic track to put with this. Oh my god. Where do I even? Okay, let's move these up to the side. So here's what I bought. Let's start with the plainest of the 2. So this is a shawl, hopefully a very big woolen shawl. Wow, wow. Oh boy. So this is a very big woolen shawl, probably Victorian. I think the seller didn't have like precise dating for this shawl. I don't really know how to date shawls unless they're paisley shawls. So it's basically a very big woolen shawl with some beading and some embroidery here. But it was super cheap because it is very heavily damaged. So there's lots of moth holes throughout. There is some staining. It's quite bad on this section. Well, I had purchased this with the idea of learning how to mend really well. And hopefully I could take care of it and wear it, because it is just a shawl. I mean, it's not a museum shawl. So yeah, so that's what I'm planning to do, is I'm going to get really good at mending. I'm going to be an expert at darning. And going to take really good care of it. Give it a good clean, good mending. And then hopefully I'll be able to wear it. Basically, I wanted to get some more accessories, because I feel with historical dress, you kind of have to build the whole picture. And I feel like having shawls and scarves and things is a really good way to do it. Some of the beads are coming loose, I can see here. And some of the embroidery, but I think that's all things I can mend. And before you yell at me, this isn't a museum piece. And I feel like, personally, if it was sentient, it would be happier to be put together and worn again than shoved in a box. So that's what I'm going to do. Don't come at me. Oh, I am happy with this though. It's going to be like my little evening sofa project. Just going to be mending that. Okay, and then the other thing I purchased from the same seller in the same style was an Elliott Wardian walking suit. This is also like a tragic little wounded bird. You can see, look, pieces of the silk are just coming off. But it was so stunning. Oh, it is beautiful. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's beautiful. I am not worthy. Oh, baby. Yeah, she is damaged. Lol, relatable. Yeah, so here we have a collar with some sort of bow at the back. And this is a detached collar that you just close on top. And this is a green wool. It's really nice. And then it's got an undersleeve made of the same sort of pleated and trimmed silk as this front bit of the bodice. And this is like, it has a little bit of a pigeon front here. And then the bodice closes like this. So then we have this plastron front here, and it has a little hook where it comes over and hooks over to that side there. And you can see here where, like, if you didn't have to use your fancy fabric for the full of it, they would not. You save that fabric. The collar is quite heavy, which is why I think that has shattered so badly over there. Okay, so we have the center front. Loads of hooks and eyes. You can see that it's machine sewn for some of it. And I can feel here, there's a bone here. For sure, there's another here. Let's open her. Wow, look at these bones, that's so cool. They have their own casing. The seams are pinked. The darts are boned. There's padding. Oh, look, guys. Wow, there's padding. Oh my god. Are these, I think these are called underarm shields or something for your sweaty bits. Wow. That is so cool. And then you can see here a line of running stitches. Not sure what that attaches. Does that attach? Ah, I see, yeah, so this panel goes all the way around, so that only the bit that isn't covered by the little jacket bolero thing. The rest of it's, it looks like polished cotton. I feel like every single garment I've seen from the Victorian era is lined in polished cotton of some sort. Yeah, these bones are incredible. These casings are really cool. And they're just sewn to the seam allowances. And then they're pink, the seam allowances are pinked. I'm not even bothered with anything else. Oh, the shoulder ones are like felled. Not felled, but like, they're like, so they've sewn, they turned the raw edges under. Oop, they turn the raw edges under and then sewn them together. Wow, this is beautiful. Oh, look at this. They're sewing the hooks, didn't even bother to cut off the thread. They just went from hook to hook. I feel you, man, I understand. Totally feel you. Oh, you guys, I have no words. No words. Stunning. Stunning. This is going to be a long video of me just saying stunning. Oh, I love her. These sleeves are just freaking amazing, man. And they feel really solid as well. Very small. This bodice is very small. I'm not taking any measurements today because I can't be bothered, but I think it's very, very small. 20-inch waist, possibly. Which is why these things survive. It's the smallest ones, the ones that can't be reworn and passed on and stuff, that survive. Okay. Okay, and now the skirt is this lump. Wow, she's got pleats. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so the skirt is made in a matching green, the same as the bodice. Wow, it's a wide skirt. Ah, there's like a box pleat at the center front where the panels meet, where the center front panel meets the side panels. And then the sort of bottom trim is also like a flounce with pleats. That's quite an ingenious design, I like that. The hem feels really solid, really heavy. So the skirt is interlined, I should say, with the same polished cotton as the bodice. It's very stained. I've always really struggled with this kind of construction. It just boggles my mind, really. And then you can see here that the cotton lining has been pieced, and then there's this thick bias. It feels more like corduroy or something like that here to reinforce the hem. And you can see that it's kind of fine at the front, but at the back of the skirt it's like really torn through, which is fine because that means I can peek in and see what the hem was actually made of, because I can feel there's an extra fabric in there. You can see kind of there. It's like a canvas, a heavy canvas kind of thing. Ooh, what is this at the back? Oh, I really wish I could put these up for you guys. Like, I don't have a mannequin for this because they wouldn't fit. It wouldn't fit on my mannequin, and I'm not really sure about. I think the skirt will probably be fine hung up. And then the waistband is just a little bit of the wool backed with the cotton. Oh, she's beautiful. I wish I could give you guys like a proper like view of it because she's gorgeous and I love her, basically. The back has a little bit of a train. It's obvious there's some moth holes throughout the skirt as well. And there seem to be, just gonna try turning her around gently. Aha! You cannot hide. Beneath the flounce, the pleated flounce, there is so much piecing, you guys. Okay, so parcel number 2. That was a great start. Parcel number 2 is the one that came from the UK. And this was a random eBay find of a pretty affordable bodice. It was up for auction. And there was only one other bidder, and I managed to just get it at the end for not a lot. I was really afraid. But the thing with eBay auctions is that depending on who's bidding, they might just end up like really escalating the price, basically. Yeah, so this should be a bodice and a petticoat, I think. It was described as skirt, but I don't know. Oh, I'm in a IKEA bag. So this should also be like sort of Edwardian. It'll be a themed video at least. So that's the skirt. That's the bodice. The thing with buying things on eBay is that I'm never sure if like the seller actually just means like Victorian / Edwardian inspired made bodice. Like if I were to sell my stuff on eBay, that's what it'd be called. So it's quite hard to like try and make sure you're actually getting an extant garment and not like someone's reproduction, unless the reproduction is what you're after. Usually the way I can tell is by the construction methods. So if they've got a picture of the inside, you can kind of tell. Wow. The thing that really called me about this was the sleeves. I think they're just stunning. Smells like old attic. Love it. It's not weird. This is also very small, very tiny. None of these would ever fit me, but hey, this seems to have a waist belt kind of thing. That's interesting. And so, okay, first impressions. Beautiful. Love it. In much better condition than the other bodice that I got. Oh, it's adorable. It has all these little bows. All these adorable little bows. Okay, so this is the bodice. You can see where the waist is, kind of here through this stitching. Sorry, this is like a black piece, so the exposure on this is going to be all over the place. But oh dear, I love it. This is still in such good state. That's what's really baffling me. Like, it's in such good condition. If you were its size, you probably could still wear it very carefully, of course. Okay, so first things first. There is a pleated feature here. Here. And with these lace applique bits here. It has this little hard ball trim all the way across the front. And you can see here that the pleated bits are actually tacked down at the top. And this is the sleeve. This is what really called me to it because I just thought it was gorgeous. Look at this lace. Look at the little bow. Adorable. So cute. Oh. I talk about accent garments a lot with my friend Julia. She's Empress of Buttons on here and on Instagram. And I feel like if this was her size, it would look adorable on her, for sure. So there's loads of hooks. Some are done up. Ah, interesting. Immediately I can see there's two types of hooks used here. So there's these bronze metal ones which look period accurate. You can see kind of in the way they're made. And then there's two new hooks so far. They're just plain modern black ones. They're added at the waist. So maybe someone tried to wear this. Okay, so it closes at the front here with these edges. So it closes at the front here with these two edges here. And then there are two hooks there for eyes here and here. These are replacements. You can see. So I think these are the original. And then the black ones are replacements added by someone who wanted to wear this. I don't blame them, it's gorgeous. And you can see here, it's a very common period thing to have like a fake front that closes and then the real structure underneath. Oh, and you can see it's got the alternating hooks and eyes. Nice. Okay, so when I saw this online, this is kind of what made me buy it, is that the construction inside is just stunning. It's just stunning, you guys, stunning. So all of the seams have been pressed, clipped, and overcast. The boning, you can see, I actually learned this from Miss Jen Makes on Instagram. I'll link her profile down below. She's full of wisdom. But she was boning something and she said you should always, you should never have your boning casing be like flat or taut. You should always give it some ease. And you can see that in extents, like especially for curvier seams, so that it has space to curve. So you should, your boning cases should be just slightly gathered for curved seams anyway. You can see the darts are okay. I'm going to turn it around just a second. Oh yeah, and then let's talk about this. What is this? This waist belt thing. That's pretty cool. I hadn't touched a garment with this before. Oh, look how they finished the edges of the ribbon. Like a blanket / buttonhole stitch. That's so cool. And then it's just secured with a couple of cross stitches here. That's so cool. But as you can see, this is the size of the waist. It's freaking tiny. I'm getting kind of hungry. sleeve. Okay. Oh, I saw the little bows again. So pretty, oh my god. I love you. I love it so much. Okay, the back. Ooh, what is this? Just a little tape. So the back is in a V formation as well. These sleeves are heckin' cute. These pleats are amazing. Ooh, wow. Ooh, wow. Oh, I just love it. I just love it, you guys. I just love it, okay? I just love it. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop talking now and do close-ups with the actual nice camera, which is that one, just looking at me. Hi. So this is the skirt that came with it. And there was actually a photo of, I guess, the person who was selling it wearing both the skirt and the bodice. I don't see... I'm not sure that they were actually like made to be together. I'll explain. So far, all of the sort of two-piece suits, dresses, whatever you want to call them, that I've seen from this time period, they have sort of a matchy feel to it, like with the previous one, where it was like a green skirt and there was green of the same material in the bodice. This feels like a linen. It is a linen, I can see that. And although it seems like it could be period accurate, I don't really see it matching. Like stylistically, do you know what I mean? Like it doesn't seem to go together. And it feels more like, I don't know. And also like the stitching. Like it's machine stitched, but the stitches are really large. And like at this time period, the machine stitches were quite small. And a lot of this is hand finished and this isn't. I think that maybe, because there are 2 hooks at least in this, 3 or 4 hooks that were replaced in this bodice. It indicates that someone wanted to wear it. And I feel like they made this skirt to go with it because it has this sort of, it's panelled like at the period, like it has those sort of thoughts about it. But I don't think it is period, to be honest. Like the machine stitching in this is just too large. Like it looks like a setting of 4 on my, it has some sort of inventory number on it, 49. This isn't a period piece, this is a theatre piece. Maybe they tried to use the costume, the bodice for theatre or something. Later on, like this might be like 70s or 80s or something, someone made this skirt to go with it. I don't feel like this is, no. So here's the skirt, this is what I mean. Like it's not it. So you can see here how large the machine stitching is. There seems to have been some tension problems with the machine stitching as well. And I've never seen anything like this on extant garments. Like the machine stitching is usually a lot smaller than that. So I'm not really sure what to do with this. I'm not sure I'm going to keep it with the extants because it's not, I might just because I don't really have anywhere else to put it, but I'm not thrilled about it. The bodice, however, stunning. So I just took a quick break to go and get the snack. Snacks make the world go round. Okay, so this is the last package. Exciting. And this is actually from a seller that I've bought from before. So my first ever excellent piece was this little corset cover, which was unworn, basically. It was like a factory surplus thing. And it was beautiful, and I have it. I actually did a video about it. I'll link it up here if you guys want to check it out. That's basically what got me hooked. And here we are. So this is by far my favorite. I saw it and I was like, again, this doesn't fit me. It's in decent condition from what I can see from the photos. And it was just freaking stunning. Aww. This isn't it, but it's so cute. It's just like a little lace collar that she sent on as well. That's so nice. Thank you. that's really beautiful. Maybe I can use it for a garment or something. It's a little beautiful piece of lace. Okay, so let's actually look at the dress. Basically, as soon as I saw it online, I jumped the gun and I got it. I purchased it so fast that I didn't even have time to think if it was a good idea, basically, is what happened. Oh, it comes very carefully. Okay. The box can go. Yeet. And then, oh, it's so lightweight. It's basically non-existent. I'm just gonna keep scissors well away from it, basically. After free tissue paper. Oh, you guys are gonna think I'm so weird after this video. You know what? Whatever. Whatever, because when you see this, oh Lord. Oh my god. It's here. It literally weighs nothing. Nothing. It could be like a leaf in the wind. We'll be keeping that as a free tissue paper. Very useful. Oh, so basically, this is an Edwardian lingerie dress. It's basically the Edwardian lingerie dress. It's just, oh, if it was literally any lighter and delicate, it would have flown off. Okay, so this is the back. The closure is down the back. It's got insertion lace for miles. It's called pin tucks. Okay, so basically it was the pin tucks that got me because I can't. How do you even? But basically, this dress is freaking tiny. It might be the smallest dress I've ever seen. It's literally like, it's like 4 fingers bigger than the width of my hand, the span of my hand. 1/2 of the waist, of course. So it's absolutely tiny. But it's just, I just wanted to have it, you know. It's in excellent condition. There's some staining in the skirt, as of course will happen. This thing is over 100 years old. And just I love it. There is some ripping happening at the lace at the waist. So obviously that's where there's a lot of stress. So the way this closes is, at the back, there's sort of, there's a false button placket underneath. And there are little shell buttons and little hand-done buttonholes. So the dress itself seems to be made of a really light, like cotton voile kind of thing. This little bit where the button placket is seems to have been reinforced with a different kind of cotton. The dress is all white and still looks white, which I think is pretty impressive considering its age. Yeah, so at the waist, the buttonholes at the waist are like shredded and shattered because that's where all the strain is, of course. Okay, I just want to open it up to look at the inside because reasons. Okay, wow. Okay, wow. So, basically, there's a fitted yoke at the top of the front and the back, which is just pin tucks galore. It's like dozens of them and so fine. It's like 1/8 pin tucks. Oh, and then over that, there's a little yoke made of pieced lace, and the piecing is done by machine, but so well that I can hardly see it. And then where it attaches to the yoke, it's covered in a little bit of extra lace. Beautiful, beautiful. And then both at the back and the front, there's more insertion lace happening in like a triangle design. There's 2 different kinds of lace so far. And then the waist is actually just lace. It's 3 strips of lace sewn together. Oh wait, no, so that's 2 different kinds of lace, I see. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 stripes of lace together. Just have no words, you guys. It doesn't have a collar, interestingly. This makes me think that it was a dress for a very young girl. She was very small and probably unmarried. That's what I'm thinking, basically. Okay, the sleeves, as you can see here, are also pin tacked all the way from the top down to about the elbow, I would say. And then there's a little cuff made of insertion lace as well. You can see how sheer that cotton is. Wow, 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 wow. Such a cute touch. So I think the pin tacks were done by machine. It looks like they were. And the seams possibly as well. The dress is like a couple of centimeters longer at the back. And you can really see, I'm going to show you guys, but how the insertion lace was done on the underside. It seems like most things were done by machine. The inside seams were just left raw. There's no rubber casting there either. Pin tucks were done by machine. Well, tucks, I should say, in the skirt. But it is so beautiful. Do you ever look at something and you just think, oh, I wish I could put it on? That's me. And that's it, you guys. This is it. This is my box. I got a big boy box. This is what Julia called them. This is the boxes I've seen when I've gone to visit extant garments at museums. It's some sort of acid-free cardboard that is meant to support the garment and keep it safe. It's like pretty sturdy. And I've heard from a couple of other people who collect antique dresses because obviously they're a bit hard to store. People have recommended under their bed, but I currently have all my cardboard moving boxes under my bed. So I'm going to have to find another place for it. And just to note on how this is packaged. So typically you would want an individual box for each item. I don't have the space for that. I don't really have the value, like the money for that, because these boxes are really expensive and just buying one was a big investment. But I am happy to report that there is a tiny bit of room left in this box. So yeah. But I have been, for example, I have seen collections that don't have as many resources as big museums, and they also keep more than one extant garment in a box. Like there was one in particular where I opened the box and I just kept getting them out. There were like over 20 items in that box. It was bigger than this, it was much deeper, I think. But yeah, so for now they're all just neatly tucked in with acid-free paper. I just made sure that nothing, like they were completely covered and enveloped. When I get my more acid-free paper, I will be adding, you can roll the paper up and make like little sausages. And you can add those into like folds of dresses where it's touching each other or where it needs a bit more support to not be like scrunched and pressed together. That's what I'll be doing. I just need that to arrive. But yeah, I just really wanted to get them out of, some of them come in a bit questionable packaging. I just wanted to get them nicely out and film this for you guys and see them and touch them. Oh, it was the best time. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these videos, I really like seeing extant dresses, and I hope you did too. If you really enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like, subscribing, you know, yada yada YouTube stuff. But also consider checking out my Patreon if you can. It's those videos that allowed me to, number one, buy these things. The support there allowed me to buy these things and the box. So I'm very grateful for all my patrons. So big shout out to my top tier patrons, Margaret, Alexa, Rhonda, and Lourdes. Thank you so much for your continued support, and I'll see you all next week.